Are they treated fairly? Is a tough question.
I gotta say no.
Ultimately, we're human beings. And I believe that the compartmentalization that has occurred in this society is preventing us from seeing exactly who we are.
I think that liberals judge conservatives and conservatives judge liberals because we have different opinions.
As soon as you label yourself as a liberal or a conservative, there's already a prejudgment there as to who you are.
Once it is identified that a particular person is part of a party, either Democrat or Republican, that person's ideology is already telegraphed to the person who may be in front of them.
The reasoning behind it is that everyone feels like there is only a side of liberals or conservatives. But quite honestly, that's not how people really work.
I see a lot of times, especially in mainstream media, there's one message, and it is usually following one line where there isn't room for anyone with a differing opinion to be present.
On one side of the scale, you could be treated with more respect if the other party agrees with your stance.
I do think liberals should be more compassionate when it comes to conservatives because we all have different opinions.
But on the other side of the scale, you know, that's your relationship with that person tied. They don't want to hear anything about it. They're not going to change.
And I don't just see that from Democrats to Republicans, but I see both sides treating each other unfairly.
Due to all the division that's occurred in the last year and a half, in some places rightfully so, in a lot of places unrightfully so, it's led to both sides being treated unfairly.
When I look around and I see members of the LGBTQ community, or I see Asians or other Black people such as myself or any other group, the first thing that I've been taught to do is identify them by what I see with my eyes.
We currently see people as either on my side or on the other side. It's led to all of us being treated unfairly. People in primarily conservative spaces are attacked if they're liberal, and people who are in primarily liberal spaces who are conservatives are also attacked.
Well, I think that there is some unfairness and bias coming to and from both sides.
I do believe that that's something that is going to change in the future as long as we continually focus on working together and not working against each other.
We should work together and not really exclude people based on their preferences when it comes to politics.
I think we're in a world right now where voices are getting louder and louder and louder that sometimes we miss out on the important stuff.
But I think we're overlooking the one main element that resides in all of us, and that is our humanity.
We are all treating ourselves unfairly because we are lacking the compassion and lacking the willingness to just counsel each other.
The message or the connectivity that two people could possibly have as human beings is totally thrown out of the window because we're caught up in our assumptions about what someone believes.
You don't have to be right or left. You know, there is a middle ground. There is a place of understanding that we can all come to reach.
We all have different opinions, and I don't think that stops everyone from being human. We all are human, and we all have different opinions, and it's going to stay that way.
And I believe that the compartmentalization that has occurred in this society is preventing us from seeing exactly who we are and beyond these labels and these divisions that have been developed.
There is always a middle ground in every situation. There's always a peaceable understanding. There's always a place of peace.
Either stance, as long as you can articulate where you stand on the liberal or conservative scale, then the articulation of your ideas should be listened to no matter your belief.
The next time that you have a reaction to someone's post, response, tweet, whatever, just think about how you can, with grace mercy, with love, counsel that person so that we can all reach a higher understanding instead of canceling that person.